Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks to Dr. Garg. On the behalf of our MD, Mr. Varun Jindal, he is able to not make it today because of travel commitment. But I am Prashant Deshmane. On the behalf of Bioenergy, we'll be quickly discussing about how this gasification technology, where we are in the domain of EPC company and doing this business for coal gasification and applying same to the verticals by we can expand the same technology for the biomass gasification as well. So quickly to give the background of the company, we are in this business for more than 20 years, and that is where the confidence of supply chain, confidence of making in India, for India solution, it becomes very, very convincing as a complete win-win situation, not only from the raw material supply, but also for the end user as well. And we are competitive in not only because of the history of company, but as the economical viable solution, which is the key part from this side, you can say, it is a turnkey solution. Now, what we mean by turnkey solution, we will do complete handling of the feedstock. We'll also make sure it is the right technology fit. And also in the environment, it will be converted into important solutions, which is directly relevant to various industry like steel, it could be ceramic, it could be also tiles industry. And 1 minute quickly on this slide that we would like to take your attention. We have been first mover in most of these new approaches. Now, why being a first gives you advantage? You handle the initial inertia challenges. And these challenges are normally not only technology related, but also handling of supply chain, feedstock, and then also right technology partners with the right implementation for the end user. First, number one, technical, right solution, and second, commercial scale viability. That is the economics. And if you see, Bioenergy has been very successful in double stage technology. This is a fixed bed technology that we have done. This is a direct photographs itself, like we say, a picture says 1,000 words. These are the actual working plants, and I'm pleased to share that more than 200 such systems are already operating. This is the largest plant with 10 gasifiers across one plant, and some more photographs for that. So, as we already discussed, starting with the right partner is also very important. And as we can see on the forum here, we can also have the right partnership progressing further, which started with China, but now we are completely 100% indigenous. This is our proud customer end users. They have not started with us like one order, but they are repeatedly coming for the same solution, which entirely enables to us to improvise it further. And that's where the value comes in together, working as a partnership rather than customer and buyer. And coming to the right gasification, how we can apply now progressively to the biomass. India, if you see, is a agriculture-based economy. If you see, end of the day, a lot of biomass, bio-waste has to be organized well, and that can give a value solution when we combine with the well-experienced, already proven solution. And then the CFB, the long form of CFB here is circulating fluidized bed. And how this technology is relevant here, this is a dry process, minimum generation of waste, and it is very relatively done in large scale. Not only in India we are doing R&D, but in China this has been vigorously done for downstream application as good as clean fuel of sustainable aviation fuels. And this is our partner in China. Now coming to how this can be applied, you can see the feedstock. The highlighted here is the biomass. As such, if you ask me today, for Indian coal, we face challenges with ash, difficult to mine. But now biomass is something we can definitely organize it together and start a distribution of this biomass, apply with the strategic location, and make a joint commercial scale project. The blocks you can see here, dotted lines are the CFB gasification technologies core expertise of Bioenergy. And the rest of the stuff, if you see, they are just already proven operating in refineries, petrochemicals for more than 40 years. So these are very viable solutions with respect to the commercial approach. One key highlight that we are already in the forum of now global crisis, taxonomy is changing. This has become very relevant now. Now every country wants to be independent. When it comes to independent, we don't have oil, we don't have gas. What do we have? We have biomass. surplus amount. And why don't we make it well-organized structure and try to become as dependent as possible using biostock and using it finally as the progressive country's growth. And that is where we can see the fuel application to biomass is actually carbon negative technology. As of course, honorable speakers will talk more about decarbonization as well. It becomes a perfect industry end solution, win-win situation. One of the key parameters also we'd like to highlight about our technology is a clean technology. There are certain technologies already operational, but they generate a lot of hazardous waste, hazardous bioproducts, which needs additional capex, and also end of the day, it becomes a liability to dispose. And this technology, what we are discussing today, is you can see the actual photographs. These are actual, such a clean plant, well maintained. There is no dust, and this is basically, you will be ending up in more economic, not only economic, but also environmental friendly plants. Quickly, few slides will refer that now when we say that biomass, okay, it is a very distributed, little less organized as compared to other sources. But as we go in next 5 to 10 years, we definitely see that will become a primary feedstock. If can be also mixed with coal, can become a primary feedstock for larger scale project like methanol, DME, ammonia, and you can say SNG. This is again there is a government policy running, which is of course will be further declaring using our own feedstock, coal or biomass, and get the SNG and DME, dimethyl ether, which can be blended with LPG. Now LPG is a sensitive issue for everybody now. Of course, it will take time to settle, but it also has given an opportunity for this become viable for our existing solution to blend with LPG, which is also aligned with the government policies. So it gives an acceleration, and as everybody, industry to industry collaboration, thanks to forums like this, we can exchange our thoughts and make it really a good, valuable story on a sustainable basis. So here we would like to just quickly come to the green concept, which is topic of this discussion today. And green steel. Green steel is not only related to making our domestic demand, but how do we also export it as per the international regulations? And that is where the CBAM tax that Europe and further regulatory authorities are planning to implement, that we can take as a precautionary method by combining carbon capture along with the biomass gasification. End of the day, it will be carbon negative. And that's the big benefit we can basically combine together and deliver for our own demand as a green steel as well. So these are the few actually operating plants in China. China, okay, they have their own business model, but in India, also we see that this is coming on a large scale with government policy support, and large scale EPC projects will be coming. Now, just to summarize, what do we have here? As a Bioenergy, we have a complete technology, mutually exclusive partnership, which is DPIIT and Ministry of Coal approved. Now, this is a major milestone. So far, nobody has been able to do this. We have got entire documentation as per the regulatory authority, and we have an exclusive partner with ministry approval as well. Now, what is the next stage when you move from conceptual stage to make it commercially successful? We can do a basic engineering package, which is a starting block for any this type of project. And end of the day, it comes to the once, even after installing, doing an EPC solution, how do we operate further downstream successfully? And that comes from O&M services knowledge or know-how, which we are also, as of now, completely ready, because we have exclusive China partner, and we'll be operating those plants with our expertise. So having said that, in overall conclusion, we are here to talk about biomass, of course, in larger, more discussion depth. We would like to also thank again Dr. Garg for giving this opportunity. And I think we can take question and answers collectively later on. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Prashant.